Saturday for the Lord, and I have been doing reports on Saturday, but at the same time, you can't work on the Lord's resting day. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta ask for forgiveness and repentance for that because I'm going off. But you know what I'm saying? The Lord work in mysterious ways. You know, and I hope the Lord have mercy on my spirit and mercy on my people's spirit. So we gonna go out to the Bible and we gonna read you out some of the things that's going on. I have to wash my fringes and all that today. It's pretty dirty, so I have to take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah. You know, and we're gonna bring out the word without further more ado.
All that being said about what's going on, I got a precept to start off with. Lamentations 4 and 10, the way they count in our steps, and the way we look for help, and we have no vain help. You know what I mean? We don't have no help. We look for a nation that don't even want that can't save us.
That's right. You white people can't save you, man. The only one that can save you is Yahawah, Bahasham outside, and the name outside, the Most High God, man. And His Son, His only begotten Son, the legendary Messiah, which is Rawchaa.
Listen, y'all persecuted. Y'all 2/3 and y'all Gentiles. Y'all know y'all persecuted. The ones that don't want to turn back, y'all the same motherfuckers. So like the same Gentiles, the same wicked Jakes, the same women. That was like, oh, he's a demon. He's a devil. Get him out of here. You know? And yet he was the word of the Most High, you know? Prophecy, because the Most High demon wrath is basically the Alexander, you know? When he come back and being the Alexander, you know, that's a demonic spirit that you don't want to wake up, a wrath that you do not want to bring out, you know? But yet y'all bring it out and y'all kindle his fire to make him have to consume all these fires and these prayers.
And he will kill you. That's really how the Lord feels. The Lord will kill you. You don't get the word now, he's going to get rid of your ass later, man.
And all these prophecies is what I get, but all these prophecies is fulfilled.
Hey, man, with GMS Millstone, Apostle Hard, you know, shout out to Apostle Hard and GMS Millstone all the way on down.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
To the elders and apostles.
That's right. You know what I'm
services
saying?
and laborers that's doing the same work, scattered about the four corners of the earth just like us, man.
Yep, and shout out to Apostle King of the Maccabees, my guardian angel. You know what I'm saying? My main teacher, the one that got me into the truth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know, and like I said, if you ain't doing the work, if you're not doing the work of the Lord, then you can kiss your ass goodbye. God not playing about none of that. He really serious about this work. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not on the highways and byways, you're not doing nothing for the Lord, God is going to take care of you personally. And if these women don't get right and they don't follow the men of the Lord and they don't go get them a man of the Lord, God said He's going to kill them too. It's really serious. God is already getting prepared work. He's already getting that fire in heaven worked up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come back that up because like it said in the Bible, and He's trying to shall be 7 women to 1 man, you know? Women, regular, Eve not going to be looking for no regular Jake.
Nah, because they
She's
not
not
marked.
to be saved. They marked, actually, it's double-sided. They marked, but they marked for death. They ain't marked to come into this truth. They ain't even coming to this truth. Like you say, they're going to be looking for the Lord to lock in early. You feel me? You're going to be looking for the Lord early, and He ain't going to be there. Because all these eviction waves about to come off, all these 30 to 40 million people about to be evicted coming January, you know, and y'all ain't got that money like that. What they doing with that stimulus and all that? They giving you $600 check now unless you're married. You know, unless you're married, you're getting $1,200 plus your kid, then you get $2,400. You know? So by that being said, you see what's going on, and y'all see how everybody is still living their life, still want to be married, still want to party, still want to drink, still want to have sex, still want to be of this Sodom and Gomorrah world. You feel me? And we waiting for our world to come, which is Jacob's kingdom. You feel me? The kingdom of heaven. You know, the righteousness. You know, like they say, when the wicked rule the earth, the people mourn, but when the righteous rule the earth, the people rejoice.
And the world is given into the hands of the wicked who cover the faces of the judges of thereof. If not, then who did? He's telling you that the white man own the world, man. White man own everything, man.
And then y'all gonna be motherfucking eating all y'all motherfucking kids and shit, you know? Instead of like I say in Lamentations 4 verse 9. Now I'm gonna read that right now. And it says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away stricken through for want of the fruits of the field." You know, so y'all want the fruits of the field, but y'all not getting the right fruits of the field. And at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to die off of basically hunger. You feel me? It's worse than dying off of taking a gunshot and just dying. You know, that's a quicker death than having to starve. You know, having to go through these things, and you feel your body going through these withdrawals and outbreaks that you ain't never went through. You know, and it's breaking down. It's breaking down, and already messed up. You don't want to come to the Lord. So you're not going to be able to eat. Like he said, my servant and labor shall eat, but you shall not. So at the end of the day, y'all not going to be able to eat like we're going to be eating in these days. Y'all not going to be able to do what we're going to be doing in these days. And y'all going to see us prosper while y'all fall, you know?
That's
because
right.
When we prospering with the Lord, Yahawashi and Rawchaa. So while y'all out here thinking y'all up and y'all looking at your own prosperity, and I can get through that, I will get to that right now in Ecclesiastes 7. But by that being said, y'all looking at your own works, you know? Y'all looking at your money, or y'all selling drugs, or y'all working for a business from the white man, you know, doing all this stuff and thinking y'all coming to y'all high places. But the Most High say, thou shalt come high, you feel me? I shall knock them low. You feel me? He gonna knock y'all low no matter what.
And y'all gonna be broke as fuck, and y'all gonna be seeing the children of Israel that came back to the Lord, which is the remnant. 144,000 gonna get their powers. The children of Israel gonna be coming up, because 144,000 gonna be taking y'all spoils and giving it to the children of Israel, and they gonna go make war for us. So, man, if it's a good thing, if I didn't get the power, at least I ain't gotta get up and I ain't gotta do nothing but relax a lot, watch the world, watch the Lord tear apart the world through the 144,000. That's a blessing too. If I get the power, that's awesome too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all niggas gonna go poorer and poorer, and you're gonna be seeing the 144,000, the 1/3, the remnant that return, they gonna get richer and richer. And when the Lord say how you gonna get these new bodies, it's gonna be amazing, man.
It's gonna be amazing because it's gonna be impenetrable. You ain't gonna be able to even touch us. It's gonna be like a force field, you ain't seen. You know how like on Independence Day they was trying to touch that big chariot of the Lord, and nothing that they shot could go through. Nothing that they shot could go through. It could not touch them. Even when they sent it, it blew up, but then it got all this fire and the smoke got sent back to the jets and shit. Like it didn't even get to touch the chariot. That's how it's gonna be. That's how our body's gonna be. It's gonna be just like the chariot. It's gonna be flying. We're gonna be able to run. You feel me? Like to and fro, like sparks amongst the stubble.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So we're not about to trip. We're not about to trip off any of that's going on. You know.
It says, "In that day you will say." This is Isaiah chapter 12, verse 1. In that day you will say, "O Yahawah, I will praise you, though you were angry with me. Your anger is turned away, and you comfort me. Behold, Yahawah is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid, for Yahawah, the Lord, is my strength and my song." Now, if you got an old Bible in the King James Version, it should say the true name of the Lord in it. You know what I'm saying? And it says, "Also, he has become my salvation. Therefore, with joy you will draw water from the wells of salvation, and in that day you will say, praise Yahawah, call upon his name, declare his deeds among the peoples, make mention that his name is exalted, sing to Yahawah, for he has done excellent things. This is knowing in all the earth. Cry and shout, O inhabitants of Zion, for Yahawah, no, for great is the Holy One of Israel in your midst." That's right.
Say great is the Holy One of Israel, because at the end of the day, the only one that's coming to Israel, which are the men, directly through the man, to the 12 tribes, you know. But a lot of Jakes and a lot of A's not going to wake up. But, you know, when you do come into this truth, you know, you give thanks and praise for the calling and for you to come into this truth.
That's right.
That he grasped on you and he chose you to come to this truth.
Yeah, man.
Because if you wasn't coming to this truth, you would not feel what my brother just said in those scriptures. And by that being said, I wanted to say this, and it says, where was I? I was about to say. It says, consider, this is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 13. Consider the work of Yahawashi and Rawchaa, for who can make that straight which have made crooked. You know,
that's right.
So by that being said, you know, we was crooked as hell. You know, we was doing all these drugs and stuff, but he made it straight. You know, who could do that? Who could do that? Bring us from being under the spell of these demonic spirits of
right.
weed, marijuana, and smoking blunts and doing all this stuff.
And
man,
smoking crack, getting drunk and all of that.
You see Jake out here still doing crack. We was just in the wash house, man. Jake humming to himself. Crazy ass mumbles and shit, you know.
That sound like a Hamite to me. You know
a Hamite, we don't even know, but we're amongst the Gentiles, you feel me? But he gonna diverse the rights, he gonna diverse the just between the wicked, you know. Who is the justice, that's us. Who is the righteous, that's us, you know. And the people gonna rejoice, like I said. Oh yeah.
Let's say the murder against Babylon, which is America, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw. You know what I'm saying? So the prophets, they saw the end. And they saw the future to come, because Yahawashi and name outside revealed it to them in their time. And they back now. We just don't know who we we don't know who the famous prophets are because the famous prophets got reincarnated to this time to where they could see the end for their own eyes. So it says, lift up a banner on high, raise your voice to them, wave your hand that they may enter the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, which is GMS Millstone all the way on down, and those of us that follow, you know what I'm saying? I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, those who rejoice in my exaltation. That's right. So if Yahawashi outside is not happy, Yahawashi not happy, the angels not happy, the prophets not happy, we're not happy at all. We're getting tired of the way the world is going and unfair it is, wicked ass white bastard. You know what I'm saying? And then all of the people that's glorifying him and following him, and God tell you not to trust in no man. Don't exalt no man in your heart and your mind. Don't make him don't make him, don't put him over you. At least you exalt a false idol over your head, and that jeopardize your life, because God will take your life for that. Very jealous, you know what I'm saying? So it says, lift up a banner on high, raise your voice to them, wave your hand that they may enter the gates of the nobles. I've commanded my sanctified ones. I've also called my mighty ones for my anger, who exalt those who rejoice in my exaltation. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like that of many people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms gathered together. It says, the Lord of hosts musters the army for battle. They come from a far country, meaning that America is soon to get raided by Russia. Flat out, you know what I'm saying? That's the ones that's gonna come from a far country, and then they don't be surprised if you see the Russians already moving in. Don't be surprised. Because a lot of these motherfuckers act like the end ain't coming. A lot of these motherfuckers act like ain't nothing is gonna happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Look how they walk. Half these motherfuckers overweight. They fucking cracked out. They fucking high as fuck. Man, they don't even read no kind of history. They don't know no kind of knowledge, man. And it's sad to see our brothers and sisters walking around like that. You know what I'm saying? And blind to the truth. So it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Yahawah and his weapons of indignation to destroy the whole land. Well, for the day of Yahawah is at hand. It is. It will come as destruction from the Almighty. So we don't move at the time of our time. We move at the time of the Almighty. So they was measuring 1,000 years. And it was like, if one day is 1,000 years in the eyes of the Lord, then we don't have much time. You know what I'm saying? Because after 1,000 years is up, that'll be the second day. And when the 2000s come, they knew. You know what I'm saying? When the 2000s come, then the Lord was going to return. It was very, very short. So he was like, okay, I'm going to live out the remainder of my years and I'm going to die. But when I die, God is going to reincarnate me back into the modern day world. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's where most of us prophets came. We left from the slave trade times, and we was in the slave trade times too, and we came back.
Just like in that movie, but just like that movie, Green Pastures, we was just watching the 1930s about the Most High and us black people being the angels and Israel and the wicked and everything, you know? And the ones that came back just was like Noah, you know? But at the end of the day, like he said, he was like, he told the Archangel Michael, he said, Gabriel, he said, check on the earth. He checked on the earth, and when he checked on the earth, he was like, I forgot what he said, but the Most High was like, basically like, he was like, how long I've been going for? About a good 300-400 years. So with that being said, that word was gone for 300-400 years when we was enslavement in Deuteronomy. You know, that word was gone. He took it away from us, and he came back down and saw what was going on with Cain and how evil he turned and everything, and which is, you know, Jake, but which is really truly the white man, the spirit of him, you know, killing people that quick, and people still, you got women like Eve, she over there acting like it's so good.
Wicked women that's over there dating men because they got much and they ambitious and they want to keep them all to themselves. You know what I'm saying? These wicked women, they love these wicked ass niggas, man. They do. They'll go get a wicked man before they go get a good man because they don't want to feel control. They don't want to feel like or they feel like we too soft on them and shit, you know what I'm saying? So they'll go get a wicked ass boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga end up doing all kind of fucked up shit, end up leaving their fucking ass and damaging them, and then they think that all niggas are like that, you know what I'm saying? Eve is in her wickedness right now, whether she young or whether she old. Y'all all gonna be looking for prophets at the end of the day, like I say. You all gonna want to sleep with them. You all gonna want to be with them bitches. Gonna be fighting for the prophets. Try to pull them motherfuckers apart because they gonna be all the men that's left, and they gonna be the only ones that's marked. You know what I'm saying? Because the women gonna catch catch on when they start sending them to the niggas that they gonna catch on. So it says, it will come as destruction from the Almighty, therefore all hands will be limp. Every man's heart will melt, and they will be afraid. Pains and sorrows will take a hold of them. They will be in pain as a woman in childbirth. They will be amazed at one another. Their faces will be like flames, meaning that they're gonna get proved wrong, and they're gonna be pissed off after they get proved wrong. It's not even gonna make them humble themselves. Well, it's gonna humble them, but at the same time they're gonna be mad because the wicked cheaters gonna find out that they're not redeemed. They're not going back to the Lord. You ain't going back to the Lord. The Lord is already gone. He got the ones that he really wants, and he got them. It said, behold, the day of Yahawah comes, cruel with both wrath and fierce anger to lay the land desolate. Yeah. And he will destroy its sinners from it. For the stars of heaven and their constellations will not give their light. Meaning that the stars of heaven and the constellations is the Negroes, Mexicans, the Indians, the GMS Millstone and all of the prophets on down. Those are the stars and the constellations that won't give their light. Meaning that we refuse to give you any kind of knowledge. We ain't gonna tell y'all niggas what's going on. If you see this and you know that, and you know that you've seen this, you know what I'm saying, and you know it's from YouTube sites, and you see us on the street and on a block, you're gonna realize, like, damn, like I gotta have that blessing. I need that blessing. I'll give them anything just to get that blessing. Your money, your cars, you know what I'm saying, your clothes, your women, you're gonna give it up, but we ain't gonna want them because they tainted and they without God. They not marked by that business. You gotta hang on to that motherfucker.
I'm not really trying to hang on to it. Just the way the hill is.
Yeah, and they not marked with Yahawashi outside the name Yahawashi, so we don't know. We can't help y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it this way.
We don't know how to help y'all. That's not marked. And they just gonna be gone within a blink of an eye. I'll have off there to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord say, just wait. You're gonna have better. You know what I'm saying? And I trust the Lord. So He's gonna be laughing at y'all at the end of days. Because, hey, man, at the same time, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We right and we wrong. Like the God say, I'm right, my children are right, that represent me, and y'all gonna be turned out to be false. Y'all gonna be turned out to be the wicked that the God speaks of. And when y'all finally see God, like, Lord God, Jesus, help me. That's not the name. God is really adamant about his name. He real serious about that. He going hard about his name. You don't like the name of the Lord because you ain't never heard it, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, you don't like the name of the Lord because to you it sounds funny, it sounds like something African, and it's not African, it's actually Hebrew. Yeah, you don't want to study, you don't want to know shit, then God say it's time for your ass to go. You're not going to be dwelling and walking on my earth, and you don't know who I am. You don't know what world that you living in. You don't know what's going on. I just want to live. I just want to live. You got a lot of motherfuckers that God going to kill. He don't care if you good or you evil. You better have that name. And if you evil, you gotta go, because he knows that you're gonna abuse the name. If you good and you don't have a name, you still gotta go. That's how serious the Lord is getting. God don't care about nobody else but the men that's on the highways and byways that's actually pushing the work, and the people that believe and follow and worshiping the Lord, you know, with fear, knowledge, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? With a wholesome heart and a contrite spirit. That's the only ones that God is coming to visit, man. God don't care about the rest of the world. He will heal you all, man. That's a promise from the Lord. The Lord is not happy. He's very upset. God is very upset. Yahawashi and the name Yahawashi, his son, is they both upset. Yahawashi is wrathful, man. He's wrathful because his people won't come back. He's wrathful because his people don't want to know who he is. He's wrathful because they don't study. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to study. All they want to do is do what the white people do. Drive around in these stupid ass cars, have these wicked jobs. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They think they the shit. They think they hardy. They won't come down from off their high horse. So God said, I'm just gonna knock you off your high horse.
Y'all just on y'all shit just because y'all got a Hellcat, for y'all, just because y'all got a stack of money, you know. And then the females feel like, oh, they all the shit because they getting some Chanel bag or they getting this and that. That don't mean nothing.
You got a butt ugly ass nigga, but as long as the nigga kind of chunky, he got some dreads and he taking care of you, you happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not regarding the individual that's actually lowly. You're not regarding the good men that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And God don't, like I said, God don't care if you're a good man. You better know this word. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that's going to survive, man. It ain't no, I just want to live, and I'm just sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry, Lord. If you do that at the last minute, God going to kill you, man.
Gonna kill you.
You was never thinking about him during your whole lifetime. You had your whole life lifetime to come back to God.
And by that
You ain't
being
never
said,
came back.
Yep, I got a precept for that. Jeremiah 44, verse 27. Behold, I will watch over them for evil and not for good. See, not about to watch over you for good. Next, no. I think it's gonna be good, but it's about to be all for what y'all did. Because y'all watched over yourselves with wicked deeds. With everything y'all wanted to do, and it was evil and it was not for good. So I'm gonna give you the same revenge, the same recompense, basically. You know? So, and it says to continue. And all the men of Judah, all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine until there be an end of them. Yet a smaller number that escape the sword shall return out of the land of Egypt into the land of Judah. And all the remnant of Judah that are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there shall know whose words shall stand, mine or theirs. And that's what he's gonna know. He's gonna decipher y'all out of it. And for the man that's gonna see and that's gonna be there, they're gonna see whose words gonna stand. For the ones whoever do make it out, you know, that's what he's saying. And for those that do make it out, they're gonna see like that was the Lord. Ain't nobody else can have that power but the Lord. And they're gonna see that Yahawashi is the true power, the true God. You know, which y'all ignorantly call God. Y'all don't even know the power behind God. All y'all know is his God and Jesus. So y'all just think it's a God and then it's Jesus. You don't even know his father's name, you know? But yeah, y'all calling him Jesus, and y'all don't even know his true name. And that's what's really ignorant as fuck about y'all. Y'all don't want to come back, Jake. You
never even gave it a chance and went to go study at least, like, okay, let me see if they lying or not. You know what I'm saying?
You know? And
lazy ass niggas like that, man.
And that's the stuff that just make us be like, damn, like, Jake, do you even care? Do you even want to look for the Lord? Nah, y'all don't want to look for the Lord. Y'all just want to be how y'all want to be. So we're gonna let that go. And we're gonna go ahead, go say what you're gonna say.
They say, for the stars of heaven and their constellation will not give their light. The sun will be darkened and it's going forth, and the moon will not cause its light to shine. Meaning that you're not getting no wisdom and no knowledge. With the sun and the moon, things come possible. God breaking that down. The sun and the moon represent wisdom and knowledge. You're not gonna get any knowledge, and God say, whatever knowledge you got left, I'm gonna suck it out of you. You're gonna find out that the rest of the knowledge that you learned in your high school diplomas, your PhDs, and your degrees not gonna save you. So that's the rest of the knowledge being sucked away from you. All of the lies and all of that. And then you want to know the truth and try to start from scratch. God got you. I got you. You don't know nothing. I'm not going to give you any more knowledge. And my children are not going to give you no knowledge. No blessing. You call upon me. And you try to force a blessing out of me. My kids ain't going to allow that. We're going to protect God to our last
This ain't about to be like back with Moses. You feel me? Y'all ain't about to try to force some blessing out of us and keep asking us to ask the Lord, oh, can you ask the Lord to quench his wrath against us and stop it? And just stop his wrath, please. You know? Ain't
or
gonna
to
be
feed
none of
us
that.
and make the Lord feed us because we starving. Just call upon him and
know?
just make him feed us.
And
we
that's
ain't doing all that.
And that's why he had y'all ass eat. Not for 1 day, not for 2 days, not for 3, not for 5, not for 10, but for a whole month.
And y'all dumbasses kept eating, and then God destroyed y'all. Y'all so.
And then it consumed, his flesh consumed out of your nose and blood. And y'all died over that. And he gave y'all what y'all wanted. And then you got these high celebrity people that went up against Korah and his company, you know, and tried to go up against Moses. Because he feel like, why you only get to talk to the Most High? Why you
Isn't that story where the ground opened up and swallowed
consumed
their ass?
them,
Yeah,
and
that's the
then
event of Korah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then consumed their ass. He told all the congregation get away. And then when the ground consumed their ass and closed it because the earth opened up her mouth to swallow them, you know. And when it swallowed them, it closed itself up like boom, too. And they said, let us get away before we be consumed by the earth, too.
And God came and got their ass, too, the rest of the wicked non-believers.
Yep, and then...
Until Moses had to beg God to stop, and God relented.
Yeah, and God relented, you know, and he ceased. But at the end of the day, you know, he got their ass because they believed not of what the Yahawah Bahasham was doing. Was it good? You feel me? Or was it bad? You feel me? That's what they didn't believe. You feel me? But at the end of the day, everything the Lord do, it do turn out to be good. No matter if it look bad, it is for the good. It's for the better. So that's what you got to understand.
And y'all wicked because y'all don't believe. And there's so much proof around the world. You don't need to see a chariot. You don't need to see no kind of angel come flying in the air for for y'all to believe. Y'all should have believed about the foundations of the Lord. And you know, first you should have believed the word of Yahawah in his name. And you should have gave it a chance to go and study. You know what I'm saying? To go find out the proof, because there's so much proof around you. It's not really to a joke anymore. It's actually pretty serious. Yo, a lot of these people, the Lord gonna start taking their souls back, and you don't want to be one of them motherfuckers that God snatch up and kill. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the day and the time where God's gonna stop taking care of these losers, man. They wicked. They don't care. They just mad as hell. Living in a wicked world, and they tell you that the world is good, or they tell you some wicked white man shit like that's the way the world works. No, it don't. That's why y'all gotta go, man. I get tired of seeing these big head motherfuckers that's pushing around in these cars and shit. They don't even bat an eye for the prophets. They walk past and act like we not here. Exactly. They don't want to hear the gospel. Well, wait till I get to this part in the Bible. And you're going to want to hear the gospel after God do this to you. And say, I will punish the evil. I will punish the world for its evil. And the wicked for their iniquity. And he's talking about the white man for his wickedness, man. After he punished the world, which is the children of Israel, then he's going to come for the white people. And say, I will hold the arrogance of the proud and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. That's right, because a lot of people that get on their high horse, they be terrible and wicked as fuck, man. Yep. They be wicked and they be evil, man, and they be fucked up, man. You should have seen how many friends that I done went through, and just because they had some money, nigga, and they was better than they was born than me, they chose to abandon me rather than be my friend. That's why these motherfuckers gotta go, nigga. They got this motherfucker, these white niggas got this world fucked up, man. They got this world fucked up, and then they got the children that's after them. You know what I'm saying? Our people that's acting like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now you got Jake in the army, man. Always want to be like the white man when he goes to the army.
Yeah, these house niggas, man, they get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah,
they
house ass niggas.
Then the white nigga got him trapped. Just as long as you sit right next to him, you gonna get some money from the white nigga. When the white nigga tired of taking care of the minority.
And then, oh yeah, he got you trapping by that. I'm about to get to Sirach chapter 12 verse. I believe it's verse 13 and verse 12. Verse 12, and it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
That's right.
You know, thou shalt be unto him as if have wiped with a looking glass, and you shall know that his ruts have not been altogether wiped away.
That's right.
Set him not to be you, lest when he hath overthrown you, he stand in your place. You know, so that's what he's gonna do. He put you right there. Then after he overthrown you and killed your ass, he's gonna stand in your place. Like, thank you for giving sacrifice. Thank you for
exactly.
And at the end of the day, he humbled himself to do that shit. Like, oh, come work for me, come be in the army. Then look at your dumb ass. Be your friend. Humble himself and crouch. That white man know what he's doing. So at the end of the day, don't join his ass. You know, be against his ass.
And don't be their friends, man. These motherfuckers know what they did in slavery. They just want to pretend like they forgot about it. But
Exactly.
God got them as sitting ducks, and in time, when, like I say, I'm about to get to that part, and say, in time, the Negroes, Mexicans, and the Indians, they gonna find out who did it to them, and they gonna go after every single white soul, nigga, for real, nigga. All of them, they gonna get eradicated by the children of Israel, by the Negroes. They act like this day not coming. Well, this is what this is why your forefathers didn't want to abolish slave trade, because they knew that this shit was gonna happen, man. They know that the niggas is gonna rise up and kill all the white people. That's what's gonna happen to them. They all gonna fucking die, man. And then the niggas gonna die by the white people. So it's gonna be a big ass class of racism. But it's gonna critical. Before the Messiah come, the white man already gonna be crippled, nigga, because he never seen that supply of army come before. He never seen them just come from all four corners of the world, nigga, and whoop the white nigga ass in a big ass royal rumble, nigga. And they gonna get their ass whooped, especially when the 144,000 when they activate. It's gonna be a fucking rap for these white niggas.
I'm not ready for that.
Nobody gonna be fucking playing with them, man. Wait, I'm about to get to the part where God start putting them out their homes because of the eviction wave. That's what I'm trying to get to right now.
Go ahead.
Because they have these motherfuckers over here acting like ain't nothing gonna happen, man.
And we're gonna be good. I got one precept to say, a quick verse by that. You know, we're gonna be good because this is Psalms. I believe it's 119. Psalms 119, verse 97. And it say, thou through your commandments hast made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. You know? So we wiser than y'all, and it's gonna be ever with us, you know, forever with us, you know? And we're not about to hold off, and this is for Yahawashi. So all these enemies, all these heathens, all these wicked people, we not tripping because the Most High about to come and get y'all famine and go ahead and eviction.
Because of the grace of the Lord, we 1,000 steps
coming
ahead of y'all. Yahawashi, name outside is 1,000 steps to this white man here, 1,000 steps to them wicked 2/3. So he got us ahead of time before y'all, nigga. How long has this prophecy been going on? For 2,000 years? And the prophet's been up on game for a long time. For them to be in the world and to be reincarnated into this time is actually pretty amazing. And at the same time, we already know what's going to happen, so we're not even going to be surprised when all of this shit happening. It been was foretold.
Like I said, man.
It been was foretold.
Like I said, that saying, laugh now, cry later. We gonna be crying now, but we gonna laugh later at your ass.
Nigga, we gonna be laughing so goddamn hard. Like the Lord say, I will laugh at your calamity when it come upon you like a whirlwind. God is waiting for that day where he catch y'all this year, y'all bums, y'all broke down, y'all ain't got shit. But the prophets, they gonna be prospering, they gonna be taken care of, and God is gonna look out for them. He gonna be laughing at y'all. At y'all getting murdered, y'all babies getting killed. Y'all don't understand the sense of the humor of the Lord, man. God got a powerful sense of humor, and we do too. God say, don't feel bad and don't pray for these wicked ass niggas, man. Let these white niggas take them, nigga, man. Let the white devils take them, nigga. Cause these white people ain't got no salvation, man, and they ain't got no God, man.
And neither do you wicked Gentiles. Y'all in the same fucking boat as these white people. Y'all black Edomites at this point, man.
Yep.
We don't care about y'all, man.
And house niggas and coons.
Fucking coons and buffoons and y'all really the gorillas in the tree that's hanging around thinking y'all just hanging and chilling until y'all whole jungle get knocked the fuck off.
Yeah, you realize you in a white man's zoo with your ass. You ain't free, man.
Nigga, amusement park. Whole thing pit of let's say how you call pit bulls when they getting breeding. You mutts. Y'all in the pit with mutts and full breeds and all this and all that. You know? Same type of thing.
Like these white people laughing at you. Little do you know they want to skip and grab abroad about y'all. Y'all niggas rather press a brother that's walking through the hood with just because his favorite color is blue or red, rather than press a white nigga walking through your motherfucking hood, nigga, because he's white and you black. You see, you understand the wisdom?
And his true color is red.
Yeah,
so
his true color is red. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, still he be fucking white, and y'all so afraid to lay hands on him, but you quick to beat up your own brother.
Because you see the privilege behind what he got.
You got 40, 50-year-old niggas that's still out there gangbanging and robbing shit and doing lazy, wicked shit to get to they way by. And God say, I don't want them because your hands is full of blood. So if God wants you, he gonna reveal the truth to you and reveal his true name and introduce himself to you. And if God don't want you, you ain't even gonna know it all. He gonna make you so blind. You gonna walk past us like you do every day, my nigga, until the last minute come, oh, can you bless my son? He's sick, he's dying, take the bullet out his heart. You know, if some of us get the power and shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, could you help me? You know what I'm saying? Heal this wound on my back, they got me. I'm not gonna wanna help you. I'm gonna heal the 1/3 and I'm gonna take care of them and I'm gonna get rid of you. So it's double-sided for the 1 to the 2/3 is bad. Because whether they see God or not, at the end of the day, God not gonna answer them, God gonna destroy them. He's gonna let the white man consume them too.
Go ahead.
It's like two dogs pulling your ass apart, nigga.
Come. Go ahead. I got a precept for after you done with the eviction wave. I got something I got word for they think they gonna have.
Yeah.
I got something for that.
It says, I will make a portal more rare than fine gold. That's 144,000 and the 1/3. A man more than the golden wedge of Ophir. More than the money that you got in your pocket, more than the gold that you ain't nothing gonna be compared ain't nothing gonna compare to a real prophet of the Lord, man. Women gonna be ruling over them, they gonna be fighting over them, man. That's how bad it's gonna be, and we gotta take care of them one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women, they gonna run back to the men of the Lord. A lot of these false pastors, they gonna die, and they wicked ass women gonna try to convert. And if the Lord have mercy on them, he gonna allow them to come to the 144,000 and the 1/3. That's if he have mercy. Because if you're not marked, you gotta go. Like I said, it's a lot of bad bitches that's in the truth, man. It's a lot of beautiful women that's in the truth and into the word. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end up finding some bad females, and that's the 1/3 that's inside the truth. If I become 144,000 or not, but still, I'm gonna have my wives. I'm gonna be straight. I don't want none of these wicked ass women. They can just go back. They can go into the hellfire and be lost. And go to your nigga, go to your boyfriend that you love so much. Go to these niggas that you keep hopping to, and you always somehow dodging me, missing me, forgetting about me. You know what I'm saying? Or little things that I say and I do, I get punished for by a woman. Well, it's gonna be like that in the last days. Yep. I'm gonna be worth more than 20 of them wicked ass niggas, man.
Our riches are already worth more than everything that's on this block right here. That's right. Everything that we walk past, we can feel it in our spirit. But at the end of the day, we ain't shit. We just a vessel doing the work for the Most High, you feel me?
That's right.
Spreading that word, you know? Because we just a worm. You know, we just a worm to the Most High.
The Most High is working through us to get this word out. You know what I'm saying? He got eyes upon every place, nigga. Like you say, the ants, the birds.
Come on, man. The littlest bacteria.
The bacteria.
Man, come on now. And they're rejoicing, like you said. GMS on the go. The cockroaches, the cockroaches, they are motherfucking rejoicing.
Hell yeah.
Into it, man.
All the animals talking about it.
Birds, man.
Coming back.
Wanna know why? Because, man, you got Esau putting everything to extinction, man.
Yep.
Everything going to extinction, and you killing goddamn lions, artists, and everything, man.
And they gonna blame it on a world phenomena instead of blaming it on themselves. All the reason why the animals are
saying it's from Mother Nature and everything.
Yeah, Mother Nature is striking back and she's killing all the animals. No, your ass
is killing all the animals, and Mother Nature is striking back by fucking up the universal system on how everything is working. You know,
that's right.
And the magnetic chain and the posts and everything. Why do you think the birds are staying on the ground more than they're flying right now?
Because they're afraid to fly
in the air. That 5G and that frequency.
Shalom, brother. How you doing?
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Because that air and that frequency, that 5G can fuck
you. How about see me outside? The name me outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna have 50 cents.
50 cents?
Yeah.
I ain't got no change on me. I'm sorry, all I can give you is this word right now. That's all I can give you. That's the blessing. That's gonna help you more than that 50 cents. Yahawah,
believe in the Lord, Yahawah outside. You know that we came from Africa. You know that we the true children of Israel. You believe in that?
I know.
You should believe in the Lord's name. Call on Yahawah outside and name you outside, brother. I don't mean to stop you about your day, but this has got to go out. If these white niggas don't get a hold to their eviction wage and the moratoriums lift on December 31st, you're going to see the wrath of the Lord on that day.
Like this welfare everybody leaning for is about to go. It said, let there be a table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. So that welfare and all that Section 8 and all that unemployment they think they're going to have is about to be a trap. You about to downfall, and you was leaning on that welfare and that Section 8. And because Section 8 is to take you from your man, because a woman cannot have a man in the house when she got Section 8.
And it says everyone who is found.
Saying? That's a trap. So when his downfall come, and the women that was saying, I don't need no nigga, I don't need no, I got this by myself. Now you're going to need a man to keep your ass strong. Because this is about to come to pass, and this is prophecy, and that's what we out here doing. We doing the work of the Lord. Yahawashi, which was Italy people called Jesus. His name is Yahawashi, the son of the Almighty Yahawashi, and his son name is Yahawashi. Yahawah, which is He is, I am, He exists. So that's who that is.
If you don't study the Hebrew, you won't know the truth. Ain't no letter J up in there.
Ain't no letter J. Letter J wasn't created till like 1609, man.
So it says right here, everyone who is found will be thrust through, and everyone who is captured will fall by the sword. Their children will also be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be plundered and their wives ravished. They gonna kick all these niggas out during the moratorium.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Because they can't afford to live there.
The military about to come. They about to kick you out your house. You don't want to get out, but they gonna evict you. They gonna dash you in pieces. Because at the end of the day,
I was just about to say that.
They're going to dash you in pieces by probably killing you or separating you from your family.
Make
kids go this way, you go that way. Just like back in the day. You want to get to it when you was getting slaved and shit, and it was like, oh, well, we're going to separate the women, make safe camps, and then we're going to separate the kids from the adults and put the man with the man, and then we're going to slave them and what they ask. That's how they broke a household up. Same way they about to do now. About to take you and out, and it's about to be 30 to 40 million evictions in the beginning of January.
And they're going to start an
2021. So y'all thought 2020 was something. Let's go a number up. It's about to get real. Shalom, brothers, man. Have a blessed day. Stay in power and keep this knowledge with you that we just gave you. Even though it's a quick scripture, that is power right there. That is power. That's lifting up a veil on you. You have way more. You have way more than what you see right now.
Yep, the world is yours, Jacob. That's right.
The world is yours, Jake. Have a blessed day.
Stay blessed, man. Thank you for listening, brother.
Thank you. All right, let's get back to this.
What is he talking about? It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Ignore him. We ain't no gangbangers, bro. It says, I will stir up the Medes against them, who will not regard silver, and as for gold, they will not delight in it. Also their bows will be dashed the young men to pieces. So meaning that the Russians is gonna come down against America. That's how it's gonna start.
They both gonna dash out to pieces, man. Y'all about to get lit up, bro. Y'all ever how can you say, bro? Let's say there's like a big ass 50 cal fucking sniper come shoot your shit off, boom, arm gone, boom, leg gone, boom. You getting dashed to pieces, bro. They about to fuck y'all up like y'all in a fucking a butcher fucking shop. Nigga, they about to have y'all ass lined up on these streets, nigga, butched down by them
Nigga,
guns.
shoot your ass
and them
up,
swords.
nigga. You gonna see KKK niggas letting out their artillery, grenades, missile launchers, flamethrowers. Nigga,
Come on.
these niggas
Bombs.
Niggas is good gunners, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna see nothing like this.
You ain't
coming,
gonna
my
see
nigga.
nothing. You ain't gonna see nothing like this by the end of the day. How you gonna beat Esau with his blessing of the sword? And I'm gonna get to that in Genesis 27. Go ahead.
So it says, and as for gold, they would not delight in it. As also their bows will dash the young men to pieces, and they will have no pity on the fruit of the womb, meaning they're gonna be raping all our women. Their eye will not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans will be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. When Yahawah had threw big ass fireballs down on the city of gays and faggots and burnt them up and threw them up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna happen. You know, and then it's gonna be even 10 times worse, man, because God is gonna come down on them with that great wrath. So famine, sword, and the pestilence is coming. You know what I'm saying? Because what these white niggas did, their kingdom rotten off, and then they're gonna get knocked off by another nation. But this is the secret to the other nation. The
Shalom,
secret is that Shalom. Enjoy your day. The secret is that that the nations are together in cahoots, and they're trying to exterminate the children of Israel. That's the secret. They ain't at war.
They know that we are mightier than them. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, we done came over lands and conquered. You know. But let me get to this Genesis 27 verse. Let me get to verse. I'm gonna start at verse 37 to verse 39, and that's it. And that is how you know that Esau was begging for a birthright or a blessing, because you sold your birthright off. You sold your shit off, bro.
That's right.
And then Jacob, he feel like Jacob, which was us, did a man to get our shit back. Yeah, we moved swiftly. Yeah, we had to do what we had to do.
And God didn't like him because he had murdered Abel.
Exactly.
So, and God didn't like him because he was the serpent and tried to take the world in the beginning. He thought he was more cunning than Adam. You know what I'm saying? Adam was Yahawashi, but you know thought he was more better and smarter than Adam, that he could trick him and take his wife and take the world. You know what I'm saying? By having him bite the apple and put sin into the world, he thought that he was going to Esau thought he was going to take the world in the beginning, but God had ended up smiting him and cursing him in the beginning, and he knew that. Somebody, and like God say, I do whatever I want. So somebody had to play the devil. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to play the devil.
Wicked one.
And what better way for the Bahasham outside to do it is through the damn snake, through Esau, through the white man. Before he before his melanin was pulled off, he was the snake family. You know what I'm saying? A group of scandalous, cunning, smart people that was in the kingdom. It wasn't a big ass snake.
It wasn't no snake. It was just a snake. Just like you caught a homie a snake because you sit around you, they're gonna tell you business to somebody else. And then they come against you and they come ravish your ass. And you like, they snake, they set me up. That was the setup. That's a snake. Okay? Now, by that being said, let me continue. And it says, Genesis 27, verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him your Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With corn and wine have I sustained him. With corn, that's like saying, motherfucking, metaphorically, corn, that should be at the top of the field, standing tall.
Wait, repeat that again?
Esau, it says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, which is Yahawashi, behold, I have made him your Lord, you feel me? And all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him, and what shall I do now unto you, son? So with corn and wine, that's saying like,
meaning that we got blessed, we got the top blessings.
We got the top blessings, like
we got the best, we got the corn and the wine. Actually, it can represent the world.
The
you know
world
what I'm saying?
and the knowledge and all this that we have now, you know.
He said, "What shall I do for you, son?" Because he came and he stole your blessing.
Yeah, what shall I do for you? He took your shit. You know, just like
Jacob
you tried to
is a
take
hustler,
our
man.
inheritance. It's play for play. You tried to take our inheritance.
They thought
you took yours.
Oh yeah, yep. You tried to take our inheritance, but God actually gave your inheritance
Back
to us.
to us with a cover of sheet over you, giving you the fake, and we got the real. It's like a replica. Come on now, you don't really have it. And this is 38, you know, Genesis 27, verse 38. And it says, and Esau said unto his father, Have you but one blessing, my father? No question, Yahawashi, like, man, I got plenty of blessings, but this is what I'm about to give to you. This is what he said. bless me even also, this is from Esau, oh my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. He yelling at Yahawashi, trying to be like, please give me a blessing. Oh, why you can't give me a blessing and you give Jacob one? Just give me one blessing, just one blessing. Man.
That's because you know that Jacob got the world. That was the first
Yep.
blessing.
And it said, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, your dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven from above, with your plains and everything being the dew in the heaven above. Feel me? All this, you dwell up there with your little plains and shit.
With
and
your little Asgardians and floating
Yep.
cities, and you planting
Chemtrails.
cities on fucking Mars and on fucking the moon and shit to get away from your nuclear date.
Yeah.
That's what God was talking about, that your knowledge would be increased, but it would be increased only to fail, man.
Only to fail. Like I said, this is a replica. You can read through it. You have the earth, but you don't really have it, bro. At the end of the day. And it says, and by the sword shall you live, and shall serve your brother. No matter what, you still service, but you just hide behind that sword to feel like you have more power.
And you will service. You're going to be actual slaves after all this is over with. So the white nigga going into captivity, that's what's going to happen to him. Because he thought that he got away with the slave trade, and he thought that by abolishing the slavery and by living amongst us and we all living together in peace, he thought that we would forget and that we wouldn't remember. But with the spirit of Bahasham outside the name outside, allowing us to remember, allowing us to put that study on us, forcing us to come out of this wicked world and making us come out of this wicked ass world and building us down, breaking us down so he can build us back up to the men that he wants us to be. Here we are today. You know what I'm saying?
And by that being said, that's like saying let bygones be bygones. We ain't about
Hell
to let
no.
no bygones be bygones.
We gonna beat the fuck out of these white niggas. Fuck them. He that lives in captivity must go into captivity. We can't wait to see white niggas in chains. We can't wait to see white niggas in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like we was. We can't wait to make them build big ass fortified cities for us, man. We can't wait, man.
We can't wait for that, and it's gonna come. And you know, we're not gonna trip off that because we know it's coming though. And by that being said, let me finish. And it says, and it shall come to pass. Well, let me read that verse again. Genesis 27,
Yeah, that
verse
one
40.
is a good one.
And it says, and by your sword shall you live and shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass when you shall have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off your neck. You know, and you did break the yoke off your neck when you had the dominion when we start mingling with y'all. The dark ages, when you came up from Mount Seir and all that, and y'all came and y'all ravaged and did everything y'all did. And now look at y'all. Y'all came off the yoke. Y'all at the top, and now we under y'all because the Most High did that and gave us the curses through Deuteronomy, verse 48 through like 52.
We should have never mingled with y'all. We should have never allowed y'all into the kingdom.
Yeah.
We should never gave y'all no royalty. Enjoy
Shalom.
your day, brother. Thank you. We should never gave you no royalty. Well, actually, our forefathers should have never did that. You know what I'm saying? They should have kept y'all niggas as slaves and then drove you back into the mountain of Caucasus. You know what I'm saying? Especially with y'all demon-looking ass. How the fuck our forefathers gonna let y'all in the family? Y'all look like beasts, my nigga.
Come on
like,
now,
y'all look like demons.
That's
man.
how you know they was acting wicked too.
They have to adapt and have their hair shaven off. Why you think they so damn hairy with shaggy ass beards? You know what I'm saying? Even the women have low-key beards and shit. You know what I'm saying? To clean them up, shave them up, take care of them, make them better. But God say, I didn't tell you to marry into the royal family. I didn't tell you to let them into the kingdom. Like, they can be your servants and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't tell you to do half the shit that y'all did. We wasn't supposed to do all that. And that's why we went back into captivity and he allowed the white men to overthrow us. Why you think we ain't in Russia right now? You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened. You know what I'm saying? All them kingdoms belong to the Moors family. And the Moors family means black face, meaning that it was niggas ruling that bitch before the white man even came. It was a It say in Babylon the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans pride. Hallelujah. That's 144 right there. God is on this because he want America to be destroyed. It say will be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It will never be inhabited, nor it will be settled from generation to generation. Nor will the Arabia pitch their tents there because it's going to be a big fat desert. Nor will the shepherds make their sheepfolds there. You seen the Sahara Desert? Well, America's going to be bigger than that. It's going to be worse than that.
Oh yeah.
For wild beasts of the desert will lie there, and their houses will be full of owls. Ostriches will dwell there, and wild goats will caper there. The hyenas will howl in their citadels. In the ruins of the city, they're going to howl, and they're going to be, and the animals will finally inhabit the places that they got cast out of. Because I was sad, because half this shit, we used to live one with the animals.
We was one with the animals. Now Now we diverse because you white man done took and killed and ravaged and took all the animals and took them and put them in y'all motherfucking cages.
How you doing, brother?
You know? And then, I ain't talking that, Jake. Anyway, I can already see it.
Yeah.
I can already see it in him when he was broke class. You think you know too much. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. He for the thermonuclear bomb. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Esau done took them out their inhabited places and made them inhabited. Now they go into places where they know they can die. They know that there's other animals where they wasn't supposed to be, where they knew they was safe at, you know? And now you got war going on against them, against other animals and preying predators, like you being a predator over us and thinking we prey. But at the end of the day, you're not seeing the flip side in the mirror that you the prey and we the predator. And we will get you, you know? So, God dang. And what is he doing? Driving on you. You know he's not supposed to be right there.
You know, it's just funny to see him so gigantic, right?
Oh,
in there.
Anyway, I don't even see how he got on it. And that's that shit, man.
That's wickedness. You see how they fat like cattle? Because God fattened them up for the slaughter. He's so big, you don't even want to walk no more, man. You know what I'm saying? God say, I fatten you up like that. I make you for the slaughter. All for the great temple. You know what I'm saying? While we getting our shit together. And Yahawashi outside, name outside, taking care of us. And making us stronger and better men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be falling off, rotting away. Y'all gonna be filled in y'all wickedness. And y'all gonna be ready to be taken out. God got a plan about that. He really want a lot of these people dead. That's not the truth, and that's real scary. Because you should see the face and how the Lord felt about that. How Yahawah felt, the Messiah felt about all of our brothers and sisters not coming back. He don't like how we being ignored. He don't like how motherfuckers try to threaten us. He don't like how they think in their vain mind, because these people got some vain minds, man. You ain't gotta be no mind reader to see what the fuck is going on in our people's mind. They fucking idiots.
But y'all don't. Y'all just go out the one trait that's going on. Y'all flow like where everybody else flowing. Like shit, it must be like, nah, this shit ain't right, bruh. This shit is evil, dog. And for you not to see this shit as evil, that's just you. You know, right at the end of the day. Like, you know, we out here doing the work of the Lord, you feel me? And she walking like, that shit nasty, man. It's ridiculous, man.
But how can people forget their slave trade? How could you forget what you are? How could you forget what these white people did to us, man? Y'all motherfuckers so easy forget. It's hard for you to remember. Well, you gonna remember when these weeks to pass come up and this white man slip up on this moratorium and he let it go on December 31st. You gonna remember. You gotta remember. You better hope he don't slip up, because this is what we wait for.
Oh, they letting that go. That's for sure. They not about to save y'all, bro. They just gave y'all $600. That can't even pay y'all rent. That cannot even pay y'all rent. So this unemployment, the stimulus, y'all not gonna, if y'all behind on the rent and they gave y'all that law that y'all cannot get put out your house because the late fees since August, y'all gonna get put out your house now because they about to pull all that late rent up. And let's see if y'all can pay all that shit back. And y'all behind probably like 3-4 bands, 5 bands on rent.
Nigga, 2,700 and shit. How the fuck do you do that? How you in debt? Damn near $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000, my nigga. Like, god damn, nigga, y'all niggas gonna get cast out of y'all house. Y'all gonna start an insurrection, and they gonna move the army in on your ass, and then they gonna lock you down, man. Hallelujah, man. That's what the Lord. That's what you get for ignoring them individuals. You ignore the pastors. You ignore the real niggas that's out there on the block pushing the word of the Lord. You think that whatever you're doing is right, whatever you're doing is cool. You know what I'm saying? God said, I'm going to catch up to you in time. I'm going to catch you. That's the best part about the Lord. God said, I'm going to catch them all. I promise you I will. You know what I'm saying? God don't give a fuck if you're young or you old. You got to go. If you're not marked, you got to go. And we going to be making fun of y'all, clowning y'all, man. We're going to be like, well, you didn't hear about nothing that was going on? You don't know what's going on? We're not going to tell you. We want you to tell us, okay? We're not going to tell you nothing, man. We're going to give you riddles and parables, my nigga. Like Yahawashi did to the wicked-ass 2/3 and the wicked-ass fake pastors, man. He gave them riddles and he gave them parables because it's not meant for them to know. It's only meant for us to know.
Yeah. Like I said, I was about to read. Let me get to this real quick. Psalm 69. Sorry, Salakia. Psalm 69, verse 22. Let their table become a snare before them. That's just, watch this. That's what y'all think y'all about to eat from. All these salvation things, they giving out food, welfare.
They keep ignoring the famine.
You feel me?
And they're looking at McDonald's and Pizza Hut, and they still kicking. You know what I'm saying?
That's that GMO food, though.
Yeah, fake ass food.
And it says, let their table become a snare before them, and that they which have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened that they see not.
Hallelujah.
And make their loins continue to shake. That's gonna be y'all stomach and shit. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
be
because they're
motherfuckers.
gonna be in perpetual fear. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna be
'Cause
scared.
you got family on the
shaking.
line. You got girlfriends that you love. You got babies that just been born. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got all this money that just went to waste in your safe. You know what I'm saying? You got to trade in your gold. Your cars don't work. You can't leave the state. They locking shit down. They out there fighting that war right now while you hiding out, and it's only a matter of time before it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of fear. You too fat and you can't run. You know what I'm saying? You too old and you can't get on. You scared to return fire. Certain scenarios that God gonna put you in to see if you a pussy or not. For real. And half these niggas is cowards, man. They don't want to fight the
God
white
makes
man.
you look tight, but we know your inner, so your inward part is not about that.
They don't want to fight the white man.
You're not
They scared
about
of these
that
white
life.
niggas, man. And these
Come on,
white
man.
niggas trusting their damn weapons so much. They talk a lot of shit about all these guns that they got, but it's not gonna help them when the war gets the Negroes, man. It's not. They're gonna end up dying by them, man. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I know y'all about to be done for.
You can't kill them all, like the Lord say. They without number.
Yeah.
Y'all white niggas is numbered, but the Negroes, Mexicans, and Indians, when they swarm together, they without number. They don't have a number.
Without number, man. We like the motherfucking sand on the sea.
God said, you ain't even gonna get nowhere near me. You light years away from me. Because the white people like to threaten God and like to say God don't exist, or, you know what I'm saying, forget about God and this and that. We in the real world. White people like saying that shit, so God say, I feel you. Then I'm gonna send my son down and the Giants gonna come and they gonna step on your white ass. He gonna track a white person. Your white ass gonna be a grapes, nigga. Right along with my brothers and sisters. I can't wait, man. But before, all the gates of hell gotta open up. At some point, y'all gonna fuck up with these moratoriums. At some point, y'all gonna fuck up with this money like God say. And I'm gonna catch this white nigga. And I'm gonna get my people first. And the white people gonna come next. That's how it's gonna go. Because God wants it next. Because God know you can't take no chastisement. He gonna rip your chest open. That's what's gonna happen. Our people can endure because they got the 144,000 and the 1/3. 2/3 gotta go. But enduring meaning that the 144,000 and the 1/3 gonna be the remnant that make it. That's the ones that's gonna endure the chastisement of the Lord.
And like he said, because we cover the face of the earth. And by that being said, I'm going to say that this is Numbers 22, verse 11. It says, behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth.
Hallelujah.
Come now, curse me then. Per adventure, I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out.
That's right.
You know, that's because Balaam was hoping to Balak was hoping to curse us, you know, and try to get us cursed so he can have some type of way over us or hedge over us, but you couldn't because we wasn't wicked to the Lord. But the ones that was wicked was already cut off.
That's
so
right.
the ones that was still there, he still felt like it was divine, that was his, you feel me? We didn't have no divine nature in us, you know? So by that being said, you know, go ahead.
And by that being said, you know what I'm saying, like to say, we was mighty and we covered the face of the earth, so no matter where you go in the world, you're going to see a Negro. That's what you're going to see because we done spread it out. We in every corner, nigga. We even in the white supremacist neighborhood, my nigga. We all up in this motherfucker. We in the most vacant deserts. You know what I'm saying? We even in the snow, nigga.
Stop playing because look, like I say, and when Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi say don't go to them, you're not about to go to them. Because at the end of the day, when he tried to go to them, what the Most High said in front of that boy, Balaam, said in front of an angel. Even the donkey was like, hell no, nigga. Turning away like, hell no. And what he kept doing, whacking the donkey like, listen to me.
And the donkey was like, why you beating on me?
Why you beating on me? Talk to that boy like, man, let me talk to you real quick.
The Lord spoke through the donkey.
He spoke through the donkey, man. Through her
He
ass.
still mad. He still
was mad, still mad. Until the angel showed his face to him like, oh, you still on it? Let me show you something. Stop. And that was Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, because look, he said, and Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi said to Balaam, you shall not go with them, you shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. You know? So that's, man, you know, it's showing you from then. And let me continue at Psalm 69 and verse 24. Pour out your indignation up on them and let your wrathful anger take hold of them. Hallelujah. And that's for you 2/3 and you Gentiles and you heathens, you feel me? White man already know he done for. And your daughters, your nasty ass fucking these nasty ass. Oh man.
Yeah, we got more white bitches that's on this more than anything.
That's what I be like, man, if you don't get off me, then I ain't even have my own sisters on me. But I already got my woman, but at the end of the day, you just see how when you out, how your women be and how they love Jake and they rather the wicked nigga. Like they say, it's more wicked nigga with more women right now than the righteous.
Yep, they got all the bad bitches, all of our brothers and sisters that gang, all of our brothers that gang bang don't want to come back to the North doing crack, killing each other to make it. they kill each other just to take their chain off, wear the shoes, and show it off in front of the bitches. You know, they want to be at all the best parties, all the best ceremonies, and the best celebrations. They want the best cars. So God said, well, here you go.
Oh, you're going to be living in that best car in a minute. And
God is not an ATM. Well, God ain't no ATM machine that just keep catching out for you. When you push the button, you ain't got to put no card in. There's going to be a day and a time to where God is not going to give you nothing. He's going to take everything that you got and He's going to give it to the prophets. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give it to everybody that was last, man. And not meaning just because you poor that you last. No, nigga, you better be in His word. God don't regard bums neither. God don't regard crackheads and beggars. God don't care about that. You better be in His word and you better be working. You better have a job. Because God said, like I said, I can always bring you. I can make you low and I can make you high. You know what I mean?
You know? And then he keep us, hey, but look, like it say, He's not looking for the people in the high places, because who is the prophets? We in low places, man.
Exactly. We the poorest of the poor, man. We struggling to make it, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's easier for a camel to enter the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. You got to give up all them paper balls,
Come
my
on,
nigga.
that camel walking on mountains, barely eating shit, barely getting anything, bro. He at the bottom looking, oh, I found me this after 2 hours, bro. It's that little energy had that nigga going for miles and miles.
Exactly. And can you bite the cactus like a camel can? Hell no, nigga. Them camels be ripping that shit.
They can rip that. Your ass gonna be hurt. Now let me finish this.
Nigga, they fucking lips like fucking sandpaper.
Y'all about to be kicked out, man. I'm telling you, man. Once again, 30 to 40 million Americans. Y'all believe in this shit, right? But y'all about to be evicted during January, man.
Y'all
better watch out for
your homes, man.
For real, man. Be cast out. Now look, it says, this is Psalm 69, verse 26. No, verse 25. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. For they persecute him who has smitten, and they talk to the grief of those who has wounded, and iniquity into their iniquity, and let them not come into your righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of living, and not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let your salvation, O Yahawashi, Yahawashi, set me up on high. And that's us right here. We're poor and sorrowful, but not just, we wasn't, when we came into this, it wasn't just like, oh, about our place and where we at. Yeah, we sorrowful about that physically, you feel me, in this world. But at the end of the day, it was in our mind. In our mind, we was poor and sorrowful for not knowing what was going on. And sorry for not knowing what was going to happen to us.
We got 20 more minutes.
You know, and we were very poor, you know. Look, just about to crash, and that was Yahawah outside. That shit would have been funny, man.
Wasn't it? What? Funnier than the crash that I seen that day with the white nigga and the black nigga crashing like that. That was spiritual.
You feel me? At the end of the day, you see what's going on, man, and that's what's gonna happen to y'all. And then everybody looking at us, but don't want to come take heed, come believe and ask words. Y'all want to look for your cars. You know what's going on through the spirit. Y'all already feeling it. Y'all feeling it through the spirit. Y'all about to y'all shot. Call on that. Go ahead.
Her time is near to come, and her days will not be prolonged. America ain't got too much time left. And God say He got a limit to where the white man can't pass, where He just gonna cut them off and He just gonna start killing them. And say, for Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob, and He will still choose Israel. After all the world and every nation that's trying to worship God right now because they're afraid of the return of the Lord, God say all He cared about was the Negroes, Mexicans, and the Indians. They were the world before you came, okay? Y'all ain't nothing but beasts of the earth, and y'all ain't nothing but motherfucking white people that stole their nationality. That's short. That's what nation mean for short. Thanks King Yahawashi Maccabees, and that nation mean nationality for short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I says, for Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob and will still choose Israel. Hallelujah. And settle them in their own land. That's Israel. We're gonna go back to our land and our ground. You know what I'm saying? We're not African Americans. We're not African, we're not American, we the Israelites, man.
True
the strangers will be joined with them and they will cling to the house of Jacob. Meaning that everybody gonna come to us looking for mercy, the 144,000 and the 1/3, boy. Like I say, I'm gonna be living it up, boy. If I'm not the 144,000, I know they got me.
I know they got me.
Living it up and all them chains and all them gold.
All y'all shot, man, because we rejoicing right now, man. Everybody about to go crazy, living in discomfort, you know, and their thoughts not even about to be able to attain themselves. They're gonna be running so much in mazes and shit, not knowing what's going on, and
That's
crashing
right.
into. It's like running somewhere you thought it was a cushion ass bush, and you run into a thorn bush.
Truly losing their mind, because where you gonna run from on the return of the Lord? Where you gonna run from in war, man? Where you gonna go, man? It's gonna be like slave trade day, where a nigga run here, run there, get caught by a bunch of slave drivers and shot up by a bunch of white niggas, man.
What was that saying? They say it's like running from a bear. then running
Yeah,
into
running
a lion.
from a bear and running into the cabin, and he and a snake bit him. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Snake
running
attacked
from a
him.
bear
I
and
forgot
then
how
to
it
a
went.
lion, and then from the lion into the cabin and put his hand on the wall. Then the snake bit his ass or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's 144,000. They gonna have nowhere to go, man.
You
They
ain't gonna have nowhere to go.
run. That's the white nigga that's being chased like a fugitive and a vagabond because he done stole all these people money. He didn't want to give them reparations. He tried to put them in slavery. He tried to give them that beat, and now he want to kick them out the house. Now he want to exterminate them, and then when he getting his ass beat, he want to call in another group of white people to take care of his dirty work. And best believe me, they will. They will.
They will take care of it, but at the end of the day, once you come down on the lower people, man,
That's what he waiting on.
that's
And
man.
all hell gonna break loose. Great wrath gonna come out. So it says right here, it say, then people will take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel will possess them for servants and maids in the land of Yahawah. They will take them captive, whose captives they were, and rule over their oppressors. Meaning that we white niggas put us into slavery, we gonna put them in slavery. We're gonna beat their ass, we're gonna put big ass yokes of iron on them. You know the song called Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell? Well, to my research, Jingle Bell actually got a lot to do with the chastity belts that big niggas used to wear. So if they ran too fast from these white niggas, they would hear the jingle bells ring, nigga, and then they would come to their location and take the Negroes and throw them back into captivity and throw them back into slavery. So that song and Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Christmas is actually a racist ass holiday that these white niggas have made. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus is actually a member of the KKK. I've seen the photos. You know what I'm saying? They had one of my brothers and sisters. They was one of them was 98 years old, and then the brother was 106 years old, and he was in slavery, man. He was still enslaved, and guess what? It was like 20 KK Ku Klux Klan members, and it was Santa Claus sitting in the middle, and he had both of his hands on them, and they were slaves, man. Because Santa Claus is a reverse for Satan. So, you know, Santa Claus is actually a KKK member, dog. They got photos of this shit. All you gotta do is look up Christmas and slave trade. It's gonna pop up, my nigga.
And
It's
that
gonna
nigga
pop
was a
up.
big fat nigga just sitting
Nigga,
there, huh?
like, yeah, a big ass fat nigga, and he was a member of the KKK squad, and it was sickening and creepy to see because it's showing us where we really came from. It's showing us who we really are. That jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells rock. That song is a fucking racist song, bro. It's fucking racist, my nigga. Christmas is racist, so fuck this, fuck Christmas, fuck your New Year's. New Year's is even worse, my nigga. They give them niggas one day just to celebrate. And after that day, my nigga, or after that couple of days, you know what I'm saying? They gotta go back to slavery. They gotta go back to work, and they gotta work their ass off. And some of them even condemned those days and was beating them and killing them and making it even worse for them. So why do you think the white nigga got hot hellfire coming from? Nothing but hot lava coming at them because of what he did to the children of Israel. That was powerful right there. Say they will take them captives, whose captives they were, and rule over their oppressors. So God is talking about, I know who my people are. I know who the slaves are. You know what I'm saying? I know where they've been at the whole time. I know about their slavery. This ain't their first slavery neither, but I know my children. You know what I'm saying? So it says, it shall come to pass in the day that, this is the best part. I got to get through this part. It says, it shall come to pass in the day that Yahawah you gives you rest from your sorrow, no more work, and from your fear, the hard bondage in which you were made to serve. God know that we in slavery. God know that we trapped. And the Lord say, I know that you deserve better. I'm going to give you what you need. Just wait until I arrive. Wait till I come. And wait till all this hell start breaking loose. You're going to get what you need. God say, I'm going to be working like I was working. Like I was working for you even when you was in a slave trade. You know what I'm saying? We just had to go through our slave trade. We had to suffer. When we get to the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be like a DVD. Watch. Our slavery. We're going to be able to remember and see our past lives and everything that happened to us, dog.
Oh, yeah.
So
And after that, I'm going to read this Daniel chapter 12.
hang on, let me get to this because let's get into a good part.
I got that to back that up on what's going on too.
And say that you will take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say how the oppressor has ceased. The golden city has ceased. That's America. Yahawah has broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers. He who struck the people in wrath, these are key words. He who struck the people in wrath with a continual stroke, that's the whip, whipping them on their back till their back split open. He who ruled the nations in anger, that's right, that's the Romanites, because God knows who the ancient ancestors of the white people are. They're ancient Rome, ancient Greek, Alexander the Great, the Caesars, Caligula Caesar, Pilate Caesar, all right? Yeah. So it says it's persecuted and no one hinders. Meaning that nobody ain't gonna say these white niggas, they gonna beat their ass.
Hell no.
The whole earth is at rest and quiet, meaning that all the animals, all the sun, the moon, they gonna be jumping, they gonna be dancing. You know what I'm saying? The angels gonna be singing, we gonna be singing on the earth because these white people are finally dead, man. So it says, They break forth into singing. Indeed, the cypress trees rejoice over you, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since you were cut down, no woodsman has come up against us, meaning that nobody else, after the white man fell, nobody else ran up against the children of Israel after what the Lord had did to the white man. Hell from beneath you is excited about you. Because the hellfire won't y'all. These white niggas gonna go right back where they came, to the mountains, underground, to the inferno.
Like
that's where they came
man.
from.
They underground. They got cities underground right now, man.
They wicked, man. They already got their place back underground.
Yeah, they got it back under the ground and trying to play like they're on the crust of the earth. We know where y'all at, where y'all dwelling at. So when the Most High give us our power, Lord willingly call all Yahawah, Bahasham, Rawchaa, we
Qadash.
Bahasham, Qadash, Yahawashi. So Lord willingly, we be of them 144,000 that do get the spiritual power. We're gonna whip your ass out them grounds, man, and throw y'all in them chariots. Go ahead,
right. And then it says, hell from beneath you is excited about you to meet you at your coming.
To meet you at your comings. To where y'all stay at.
And the earth opened up like, nigga, welcome back home. Esau gonna be limping. They gonna be beating his ass, nigga. And they gonna throw him back in there when they done. And then when it's time for their slavery the next day again, they gonna pull their ass back out. Put them back into slavery. They gonna come back out to the surface of the earth to rebuild this bitch. Slavery gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing to see this white nigga in chains with the rest of his family. It's gonna be amazing to see us actually the slave drivers, us making them work without pay. You know what I'm saying? Us making them slave and us beating their ass to death, and we ruling over them, and they ruling, and they having great fear. It's gonna be amazing to see that. So it says, and then Yahawah sitting outside, the name outside, cause he like that. He gonna be laughing at that, like, beat his ass. He gonna like he beat you. Put him on the side and hang him up, and then whip him on his fucking back until he pass out. Nigga, put the thorns on the whip, like the Lord gonna tell him. Put the thorns on the whip, or set him on fire since he over there stealing cotton. You know, that's awesome. So it says to meet you at your coming. It stirs up the dead for you. All the chief ones of the earth it has raised up for their thrones. All the kings of the nations, they shall speak and say to you, have you also have become as weak as we? That's the white man going broke. Have you become like us? Your pomp is brought down to Sheol, meaning that the white man fell back to being broke. Sheol is a place of hell, and it's being broke perpetually. Broke. Every money that come out your pocket, you got to pay the white man. Everything that you got to pay the white man. The white man even taking taxes off a piece of candy that you buy. It's $1.50 for a damn sucker, my nigga. Like, god damn,
like they said about gas, you actually paying $1 for gas, nigga. Yep. But you paying state taxes, federal taxes, city taxes, all these other taxes that go on top of your gas, but it's literally $1 for your gas.
And that's what the white man doing. Every time you get some money, he taking it. Right? Putting it right in
taxes and cents.
He ain't even got to be there to take it, dog. His racist ass ain't even got to be there. He got the system rigged just for him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to be done right now.
I better not take that mark of the beast either.
Don't take that C19 and don't take that mark of the beast.
It got lucifreeze in it, and that lucifreeze, it will take your gene, your God gene away.
Why the fuck would you be taking stimulus check from these idiots when everybody gonna die? You gonna be able to take the money and the jewelry out of their pocket? That's shit dumb, dog. So it says, and the sound of your stringed instruments, the maggot is spread under you and worms cover you. Meaning that America got a lot of nations that's on their ass about that money, man. The white nigga don't want to pay all that money back that he owe the rest of the nations, man.
Yeah,
they want to talk some shit. They want to, and then you got these motherfucking white niggas that want to talk some shit and think that they know. And when we tell them this, they shut the fuck up because they actually think that niggas don't study and we not smart. No, we are actually a lot more smarter than y'all. Because the Most High have opened our minds up, and He have blessed us with this secret knowledge and to know His secret thoughts and to know His war plans, like King Yahawashi say. All right, after this, you can go ahead and bring it out.
Go ahead.
And say, how have you fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How are you cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations? For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahawah. I will also sit on the mount of congregation on the further side of the north, which is the North America where we at right now.
The further side of the north.
Exactly. The further side of the north, North
because
America.
When they're in the north and the east over there in Europe, that's too close to Africa.
And that's the east. You know what I'm saying? And when they over here in the north, this is the north side of America.
Further from Africa. You feel me? It's further from Israel.
The land that
further north.
Yep, and the land that was never inhabited before. This is a part of the congregation. He said that the stars of Yahawah, meaning that he trying to be better than the prophets of the Lord, the angels of God.
You will not be.
and say, on the furthest stars of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the lowest depths of the pit. You're going back where you came from, white man. Those who see you will gaze at you after we finish beating your ass and we realize that it was too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, after the white man get into a fade with the black man beat his ass down, he gonna be like, look, this is what it's gonna say. Those who see you will gaze at you and consider you, saying, is this the man who made is this the man? Did he say angel? Did he say angel? No. So that knocks Job, the book of Job and Isaiah is knocking Satan being a wicked angel against Yahawashi. No, Satan is on Yahawashi.
He's the work of the Most High, man. He's doing the work of the Most High,
and
man.
that's sad that we in a lie. When we was in a lie, we over here attacking Satan, and Satan is like, I'm not the one doing this shit to you.
The one doing that. He keep painting the picture of me, but actually, Satan is in harmony with the Most High right now.
Exactly, and we jump into evil. We jump into angel that's not even evil. He doing his job. He said, it's my job to do this evil shit. He said, that's the nigga that's actually fucking you up. We turn around, we see the white nigga trying to sneak off, and then we go and beat his ass.
Like they always try to play him like on that match video with Satan saying, oh, I'm the 2200, and then the bitch come out, which is the version of America, you know, and saying, yeah, I'm from hell too, or this and that, you know, in their match. And they try to fall in love, but at the end of the day,
you seen that wicked ass commercial? That shit was stupid. He was like, it was a great 2020, and the Most High came back and blew that shit up.
Chariots coming and shit about to fuck them up.
That shit was wicked.
That symbolizes thermonuclear bombs coming, you know, because after this year, 2021 is when that shit has to happen. I can feel it in my spirit. It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
No matter what. That's like the
Lord say time is almost up for this white man.
Time is short, and he know that, so he gonna try to get his belly full. Go ahead.
Hang on, let me finish this so you can go, because my arm is hurting. It say, those who see you will gaze at you and consider you and saying, is this the man? It's not an angel. Because the angels are on our side. Satan is on our side. We have to pick Satan up and apologize. Like, damn, my brother, I feel bad for attacking you. And Satan is like, I understand you. That was a part of the lie. So now Satan is with us. And he beat the shit out the white nigga, man. Satan ain't no fallen angel. Satan is a good angel on Yahawashi side doing evil works, okay? Making the white man believe in the deception that witchcraft and fucking demons are going to help him when the demons are worshiping the Lord at the end of the day. So it says, they rigged them too. You know what I'm saying? So it says, who shook kingdoms, who made the world as a wilderness and destroyed its cities, who did not open the house of his prisoners, meaning that the white nigga never set us free, man. He never let us go from slavery, and we thought he was the big bad boss. We thought these white niggas was the hardest niggas on the earth, because we beat their ass and actually went to war with them, and actually whooped their ass and then threw their ass down to the ground. We come to find out it wasn't even hard to beat their ass. And we have the Lord with us. God say, you see he was just a man. Yeah. Now think this nigga ass, man. Just think this nigga. Say, all the kings of the nations, all of them, even glory, everyone in his own house, but you are cast out of your grave. As a white nigga, nobody gonna bury these white niggas. They just gonna leave them where they at. Like an abominable branch, like the garment of those who are slain, thrust through with the sword, will go down to the stones of the pit, like a corpse trodden underfoot. You will not be joined with them in burial, because you have destroyed your land. And slaves, your people, the root of evildoers shall never be named. We ain't gonna be talking about white niggas in the heavens.
Nah, we ain't gonna be talking about y'all in the heavens, man. Hell nah, man. Because if you got Michael and you got the Archangel.
Michael, Uriel, Gabriel.
You feel me? Standing there about to come down with Yahawashi, about to fuck y'all up. Y'all's not about to be up in there dwelling good, bro. Y'all not everybody had no existence after 1,000 years. So go ahead,
It say the brood of evildoers shall never be named. Prepare slaughter for his children because of the iniquity of their fathers. Meaning that the white people got to pay for what their forefathers did.
Yeah, that. Even if y'all don't know what happened, man, that's because your father is that wicked. They ain't gonna tell you shit.
They not.
You feel me?
And it says, "Lest they rise up and possess the land and fill the face of the world with cities." Go ahead.
Now, by that being said, that was good. That was edifying right there.
I had to get that whole part. That shit was important.
And by that, I'm about to back up what we was just talking about right now.
Go ahead.
So this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of
somebody pissed Michael. The white niggas pissed Michael off.
Yep. You know, y'all pissed him off. Let me continue though. Salaki. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So being in this book is being the book of life and living. Because right now y'all dead. Y'all is not up. Y'all in the valley of dry bones,
Yep,
which
in
is
the
the valley of the
congregation
shadow
of
of
the
death. The valley of the shadow of death. That's basically saying it's a shadow over here, and y'all got dry bones because y'all not waking up because ain't no
And the
sun.
valley of the shadow of death is America because all our people, the bulk of our people are being murdered up here, man.
Yep, it's a
and the
bulk of
police
y'all
are getting
dying.
away with
And
it.
y'all ain't gonna split forth because ain't no sun to make y'all get that light and rise up like a flower. Because it's light, like a flower, like a fig tree. You know it's gonna take time. You feel me? Fig trees just don't fucking grow fast. It takes time.
It takes time for the Lord to build you up.
Yep.
And then some of the people, you got a lot of people that, you got a long line to the Lord. And a lot of these people don't even know the Lord's name and they just begging and begging and God is giving them what they want, giving them what they want, giving them what they want. They don't want to take time and build up with the Lord. And God is giving them what they want at the moment instead of pointing the time in a year to where they're going to get blessed.
Yep, and it said, and many of them that is sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's right.
So that's saying we gonna wake up to everlasting life and this good righteous word, this oil, this bread, this wine that fill us up, you know, and it shall be with us forever, forever.
Exactly, and it says from the dust of the earth, so meaning from all the Negroes and the Mexicans and Indians and the children of Israel across the world, only a small remnant of us is gonna wake up, man. And some of us gonna wake up to everlasting life, and the rest of y'all to everlasting contempt and shame, man. Because y'all gonna be shamefaced because y'all attacked the children of Israel and y'all proved them wrong. And guess what? You're gonna forward your wickedness because you're still gonna try to attack them anyway.
You're still gonna try to come after us, but at the end of the day, you know, like when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahawashi shall lift the standard against them. That's right. You know, so at the end of the day, we already know what's gonna happen. So let me continue. This is verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. You turn many to righteousness. And that's not saying us, that's through the elders, you know, and the apostles. And through the elders, we're talking about Elijah the prophet, John the Baptist, to Apophis, to the apostles, to the elders, to now from the 1950s.
Apostle
Gabar, and all the other apostles in the GMS around the whole world abroad, scattered. You feel me?
GMS, Manatazak,
South Carolina, Walker Talk, Yahawah, Maccabees, Yashwala, you know.
GMS, what's his name? GMS, Malcolm, which is GMS
on the go.
Spirit.
Man, you got all these GMSs scattered across
GMS Sin City,
you
that's
got
out here with
GMS
us.
Hawaii, GMS Dallas, man. GMS Birmingham, the Mysteries of the Kingdom, man.
That's right.
They be, man,
hey, them niggas scattered out, and them the only
man,
church that
come
I
on,
follow.
let's go.
That's where the spirit of
That's
Yahweh
where the
is
spirit of
resting.
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and the house of David is at. And it says, but oh Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. Because at the time the famine about to come, you about to shut up the word and seal the book. So you ain't gonna hear nothing else. And you just heard it. I'm gonna read it again. The words of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi.
You got a limited time to get this word after when the shutdown happened and y'all get put out. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna be no more getting this
If
word.
this white nigga slip up on his moratoriums, he gonna cast y'all niggas out of y'all homes. And y'all ain't gonna have no fucking homes. And he gonna lock down the city because y'all gonna wanna rob and take everything. You feel me? So it's only a matter of time. And we gonna shut this book up and we gonna leave, man.
Yep. And it says, even to the time of the end. So like I'm gonna read it again. But you, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Hallelujah.
Basically, they're gonna run to and fro to the prophets, and they want to know what's going on, so we should increase their knowledge. That's if they're here to stand to listen. If you're not, you take your ass home. Take your ass home.
Shalom.
Hold on. I still got more to go.
They like to cut half of my video.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Shalom, and then we're going to continue from his video. But thank y'all for listening.
I hope it was edifying.
Yep.
And it says, then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, Salakia, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders, which was Yahawashi? That's like Yahawashi being there, and he just talking to him, huh?
Yep, and we was asking him questions way back then.
Yep, and it says, and I heard the man clothed in a lion, which was upon the waters of the river.
That's when he called the sun and the moon is all together right
Yep,
now.
I've been looking at that the whole time.
Very strange.
And I heard the man clothed in the lion, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a time and times and a half when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people. All these things shall be finished. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, oh my Lord, Yahawashi, what shall be the end of these things?
That's right. We wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? Because they
And
thought
it
that
says-
the kingdom of heaven was coming after he left. You know what I'm saying? They thought the kingdom of heaven was going to come when they reached Jerusalem. And it was not so. That's not what God was talking about.
Yeah. And it says, and he said, this is Daniel, Salakia, Daniel chapter 11, no, Daniel chapter 12, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And it says, and he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. So we're going to have to shut the fuck up. We ain't going to be able to say this word no more, you know? So while we got it, y'all better get it now while the get is good.
Yeah.
And then it says, many shall be purified and made white. We shall be purified and made holy.
Yeah.
We're going to be made holy through Yahawashi Shai. Give all praise
Like
and
that
glory and
dream I
honor.
had about the new bodies.
Yep.
boy.
To
The
Yahawashi
sacrifice of the
Shai.
2/3.
Yep. And it said, but the wicked shall do wickedly,
Well, the
and
new
none
body's
of the
already
wicked
prepared.
shall understand. But the wise shall understand. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,219 days.
That's right. It's only a set time and a number in it.
Exactly.
The hour and the day and the minute. You know what I'm saying? It's got a style about his speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and it says, blessed is he that waited and cometh to the 1,305 and 13 days.
Got to make it to the last days, man.
So that's like, basically the last days is like really your last year. Like, you finish the last year.
Yep, the final hour. you
The
know?
final hour, that 12 o'clock, like they say, you know? It's 11, but it's about to hit 12 and everything about to go up. And it says, blessed, oh, I already said that, Salakia. But this is Daniel 12, verse 13. But go you your way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in your lot at the end of days.
That's
So,
right.
and by that being said, we about to get ready to close out if you want, or you got something else to say?
Yep, this is the last
All
of
right,
it.
go ahead.
It says, moreover, the word of Yahweh, this is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, and you son of man, thus says Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, the God, the Lord God to the land of Israel, an end has come. The end has come upon the four corners of the land. Now the end has come upon you. I will send my anger against you. I will judge you according to your ways, and I will repay you for all your abominations. My eye will not spare you, nor will I have pity, but I will repay your ways, and your abominations will be in your midst. Then you shall know that I am Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the Most High, the Lord. Thus the Lord God says, a disaster, a singular disaster. Behold, it has come. An end has come. The end has come. Because he's mad. He's ready for America to end. He's telling the white man that his end is coming. God is getting even closer. It has dawned for you. Behold, it has come. Doom has come to you. You who dwell in the land. The time has come. A day of trouble is near, and of not rejoicing in the mountains. Now upon you I will soon pour out my fury and spend my...
Shalom, buddy.
Shalom. Stay blessed, Jacob. Enjoy your day, dog.
Shalom, buddy.
Oh, that's a blessing. Came to check up on you.
No, he on the phone right now, but he about to come up to us right now. This is the dude I was talking to, Jake, last time. He walked up, he was here for like 2 hours. Hey.
That's a blessing.
Hey, you want me to come to or what?
Let him do his thing. So it says, and I now upon you I will soon pour out my fury and spend my anger upon you. I will judge you according to your ways, and I will repay you for all your abominations. Yep. My eye will not spare, nor will I have pity for the white man. And say, I will repay you according to your ways, and your abominations will be in your midst. Then you shall know, I am the Lord who strikes. Behold, the day has come. Behold, it has come. Doom has gone out. The rod has blossomed. Pride has budded. Violence has risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain. None of their multitude. None of them. Meaning that God is mad at this white man. He's going to make sure his whole race is exterminated. Nor shall there be wailing for them. He's going to hit them so hard they ain't even going to cry. They're just going to die. The time has come. The days draw near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. That's the collapse of these jobs. For wrath is on their whole multitude. For the seller shall not return to what has been sold. though he may still be alive, for the vision concerns the whole multitude, and it shall not turn back. No one will strengthen himself who lives in iniquity.
Yep. And then I got one more for this. It said, this is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers. Who are the watchers?
Us.
That's us, including the elders and the prophets and the other GMS.
Well, first and foremost, my niggas in GMS, and then
GMS, and then it's us. It's the elders, the apostles, the GMS, and then the servants and laborers down onto us, to us young men, you know, scattered about the four corners of the earth, that's doing this diligently, you feel me? Seeking the Lord, you know, hearkening and heaving on and coming into this.
And simply coming outside to spend time with the Lord. Everybody
Spend
know the
time
Lord
with the
ain't in no church,
and it's getting
man.
warm out here too. And as I'm saying,
I like that.
and it says, by this, Salakia, Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones. Who are the holy ones? GMS.
That's right. And all the men on down.
Yep, that told you, go to the highways and byways. You ain't no man if you ain't coming out here doing the work of the Lord. Yahawashi.
Yeah, you ain't hustling for the Lord.
You're not doing that work that you doing, man. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. No prosperity, no richness, no holiness, no nothing. You know?
You ain't gonna be able to hide out with us, nigga. We're gonna be looking at you like, did you even do any kind of work? Did you even pray? Did you even believe in the Lord? You're gonna be looking stupid, and we're gonna tell you, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
You ain't no real hustler, man. A real hustler is out here on the block hustling for his blessings and for his money for the new kingdom. That's what it's about, man. You ain't no real hustler unless you hustling for the Lord. That's what it's truly about.
Yep,
God don't care about nobody else. He gonna kill you all. If he finds you not worshiping Yahawashi outside the name outside, you don't know the true name.
You don't know the true name.
He gonna throw your ass out like
he gonna throw you out, just like, cause look, you just dung to him, like, man, throw him out with the shit, you know, and that's how you gonna feel.
He came back.
All right, let me just finish this scripture, Brody, real quick, and it says, to the intent that living may know that the Most High Yahawashi Yahawashi ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and set it up over it the basic of man. So by that being said, you know,
God gave it to the white man on purpose so he could take it away from the white man. He's going to give it back to Jacob. God said he does whatever he wants.
The Most High did what he wanted to do. Yahawashi Yahawashi. He gave it to the white man, and he tried to put his face on the Bible. Now he taking it away from the white man. Because at the end of the day, like Jim said, the way he know that this shit is coming to truth is because he coming to us. He going on YouTube looking at us. The white man control YouTube. He can go and see who talking. And when he hear this word, he be like, they not telling the truth. Then he go to the Bible, read that shit, and be like,
it is true.
These motherfuckers telling the truth. Hey, get ready, because the Most High coming back, and we got to be ready because we know we done deceived the whole nation.
To make matters worse, the devil is not paying attention to his own people that's in wickedness. He's not caring about the Negroes and the Mexicans and the Indians and they stupid wickedness. He's not caring about the other nations. What he care about is these niggas getting out on the highways and byways preaching the truth.
So if you're not on the highways and byways, like we said, really spreading the word for the Most High, you know, really doing the work, not in no church, not in nothing, then you actually working for Yahawashi Yahawashi, because he don't dwell in no place that covereth up your temple. He dwell right here. He can see straight right here. He ain't got to see through no house. Even though he can see through a house, why I'm going to go through that little ass place where all the people sit? When we talking to millions, it done been so many people that drove by.
Why would I want to go into these slave churches, man?
Those, man, come on now. And by that being said, we just going to close out, you know, and we hope that this lesson was edifying. Y'all felt blessed, and people coming to this counsel, to this truth. Akims and Aquas and the sisters and brothers, you know, we hope y'all felt this lesson and that it blessed y'all in y'all spirit for y'all to turn back to the Lord sincerely and hearken and take grasp and heed to this and don't let it go. Look, just like I done let the phone go. Just like I done let the phone go, you know. At the end of the day, we about to be done and we about to close out. And, you know, I hope it was edifying.
That's right. Call on Yahawah.
Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash.
In the name Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? The Adonai, the Mashiach, the light of this world. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for even coming to, you know, visit the Lord and coming to spend some time with him and spend some time with us. You know what I'm saying? And out here on the highways and byways with us. You know what I'm saying? Shalom and amen.
All right. We out.